everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Kentucky Southern Belle. I am Shakitha and I am here today to show you how I do my microlocs, how I style them, with them being so short still, but still growing. I'm very proud of them. I actually tightened up a few of them last night before going to bed because I had missed a few of them when I retightened them. So I redid them. However, today I'm gonna put some of my oil, my growth oil that I make. I'm gonna put a little bit on my scalp because I've got a little on there, but I'm gonna put a little bit more on there, like on my edges and around the back and stuff like that. How I style them, how I wet them, and kind of go about keep it, because the key thing is to keep them moisturized. So we're just gonna jump right into it. First things first, usually before I go to bed, as you can see, I have my scarf on. I wear a satin lined scarf. As you can see, I put this on pretty like every night. Now, I do have like a little wraparound thing that I use sometimes, but for the most part, I use my scarf pretty much every night, I think, because it stays on. The little silk half scarf kind of slips off at times, and I don't like that. This comes off. And as you can see, after I take my scarf off, they look really kind of janky. So I just literally take my hands, I move it around just like so. And as you can see, your girl's getting some length. I do want to add too. I want to add January the 29th marked 9 months. 9 months since I started my microlocs. Again, I'll link down below my previous videos. I started them and completed them March the 29th. I think that's right. March 29th, April 29th. That's in my previous video. I can't remember. Anyway, I get to rambling, sorry. In my previous videos, I told you that I started off with the extensions, and then I had to take the extensions out. I had color on them, things like that. So there's no color on them other than like when I did color them at one point when they were really, when they still had the extensions on them to kind of touch up the gray. I've got a little bit of gray left, as you can see, possibly, but I'm not really worried about that right now. The main thing is I'm going to show you, see, I got some length. Remember, like, I think I've got a video where they were a lot shorter. So I will actually, if I have that, I will link it up here to just kind of show you how much they've grown. But they were really short when I took those extensions out, and they were really short when I took that relax. That's what they look like when I first get up in the morning. And some are a little bit longer than others. Like this one's longer. And again, this was the side, like my sides were a lot thinner. But as you can see, all this was like skin. There's actually hair there from using my growth oil. And I've actually, I've been able to make locks by adding like a little bit of my daughter's hair into them. Not that one. Now this one is my hair, okay? But like this one, I think I added some of my daughter's hair into it. It was bald. It was bald. So the growth oil seems to be working. I love it. I use it all the time. But yeah, for the most part, it's helped tremendously. So anyway, first things first, so that we're going to use three things today. One of them, I have a spray bottle that I used to put like a little bit of natural oils in. I would like melt a little bit of coconut oil. So this bottle's been around, but it's just like a fine mist sprayer bottle. So this is our first item. The next item that I use is the Paul Mitchell Soft Style. It's a foaming pomade. It's a soft style. Sometimes I use the sculpting foam. I am out of it. The sculpting foam just kind of keeps everything in place, but I do like them to kind of move. So I don't use the mousse as often. I just use the Paul Mitchell foaming pomade. Every now and then, I do like this product because it doesn't have your parabens. It's made with the manuka honey, the moringa seed oil, and it doesn't make me get like the buildup on it. Is the mango and lime locking gel. Okay, I like it because what I do, I don't necessarily put it on them like all the time, but I do like it sometimes when my hair's wet after I shampoo it. I'll kind of open that up. It smells like it's really good. It's red in color, as you can see, and I'll just kind of work that and let it set. So it does kind of set them and kind of give me a little bit of control. So first things first, again, like I say, I just take my hands, move it around, as you can see back here as well. Okay, both sides. Just shake it out a little bit. See, they weren't able to shake. Okay, they weren't moving when I took those extensions and stuff out. Like, I was looking like Hellraiser. I'm gonna be honest. And at times I'm like, you know what? I'm finna take these out and I'm finna be done. Get ready to touch up my hair with a little relaxer, do a quick weed and move on. But I stuck it out and I'm glad that I did. So now I got some movement, guys. Look at that. It's shaking and so yeah, when they get to here, like some people want them really long. For me, to here, baby, you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing, okay? So anyway, let's just get into it because I get to rambling. So anyway, first thing I do, take my water bottle. I lift up each section. Think of your hair as a flower because essentially your hair is a flower. It needs water, it needs sunshine, it needs oils, it needs, and I'm gonna tell you something else. It needs all those things, but everything starts within. So if you don't have a good diet, I take a lot of vitamins, turmeric, ginger, make sure I'm getting my adequate amount of vitamin D, my iron, potassium. I'm literally, if I'm not taking a vitamin for it, I am finding it in the foods that I eat. Spinach, kale. When I make my smoothies sometimes, there used to be a smoothie kit that I would get at Walmart, which they have discontinued. It had kale, it had spinach, it had green apples. It was a green smoothie drink. It had green apples, it had kiwi, I think it was the next one. But everything starts within. I don't care what it is in your life, everything is in. What's in shows on the outside. As within is without. So essentially my hair is really thick. It's always been very thick. I have 4C hair. Like I say, this day, and you know, again, like in my last video, I remember saying to you guys that, you know, I couldn't wait for them to get longer so I can do different things. Like I'll see other women that have microlocs, but you know what? I'm enjoying the process because again, in the one video I was telling you how when I had the extensions in, it would take me like 4 hours to, you know, go in and tighten those up. It doesn't take me that long now, but when they're to here, I can only imagine. So once that's good and saturated, like I said, you can see it makes them a little bit more movable. It starts to fluff them up. It's almost like it's like reviving a flower, okay? And since you guys kind of watched some of my asthma videos with the cooking, I'm gonna give you a similarity when I say our hair is like a flower. Lettuce. If you have bad lettuce in the refrigerator, what you usually do to revive them, not bad lettuce, but like where it's getting kind of wilted or dry, you can put it in a bowl of water with a little salt baby in it, and those leaves will plump right up. Just in case that's the only lettuce that you have, you need to make dinner. Our hair is the same way. I know it's kind of like, why are you making an analogy to lettuce in your hair? But it's all in the same origin, okay? Because we are flowers. We are flowers. So anyway, once that's done, see, they're movable. And this can be done after shampooing too, okay? I won't shampoo my locks again till probably, I think it's another 2 weeks before I shampoo them. Maybe before, if I just get irritated with it, or if I get itchy, or if it gets flaky, I'll shampoo them. But right now, everything is good. I'm going to block out the oil. My oil is in this bottle. Like I said, this is my prototype, okay? I made this myself, and what I normally shake it up really good. And I like this applicator. This is a prototype because once I start actually making these to sell, the bottle will look like this because it's easy to apply to the scalp. So this is my oil. As you can see, I've got very little left, but it doesn't take very much. I've got to make some more. But what I do is like on the sides, I mean, I put it throughout, but usually what I do with my oil is I take it Literally just kind of rub that in. Anywhere where the hair is thin, dry, whatever. Usually on like my temples, they get really dry. Like around the front here. I call these my kitty ears because it's just a genetic thing where they grow like, I say they look like triangles. But yeah, I just kind of take my fingers, put the oil in there. I put it, like I said, around the perimeter more so than anywhere else where the hair is thinner. Separate that. Put my little oil there. And y'all, this smells so good. I mean, it smells so good you can eat it. Well, you technically can because it is vegan. But, so yeah. I just kind of work that on there. And since I've oiled my hair, guys, I'm not going to put a lot of this on there. But I just wanted to show you how I go about applying that. I focus around like the front, where sometimes it does get a little bit drier and flakier. And I just take the tips of my fingers and just kind of massage that in there. Once that's done, like I said, I'll go around the back. Usually lift it up, go underneath the very back too. And I will say a lot of this, the thinningness for most women, or the final straw for most women that start microlocs, they've had, for the most part, some people are natural, but for the most part, in my case anyway, I got tired of the relaxers just kind of changing my hair over time, and I was just over it. I've had, like I said, I think I've had a relaxer since I was maybe 11, 12, something like that. And a lot of girls my age, back in that time, you know, started relaxers and things like really, when the hair a lot of times wasn't, or you were getting it pressed and the hair wasn't fully mature. So as you can see, that's that. So I put the oil on, kind of work that oil on the sides. Like I said, make sure that's, you know, rubs in really good. Next, I'm going to take the foaming pomade, okay? I get like some of these that like to fly away a little bit, but like I say, they just different lengths and they just do what they want. All right, I shake that up because if you don't shake up that foaming pomade prior to putting it on the hair, it separates. So you want to make sure that product is, you know, distributed evenly in the bottle before you squeeze it out. I'm going to put maybe that much. That's all we need. Gonna rub it like so into the hands, emulsify real nice. And I just usually just go through, work that on my locks. And like I said, it's gonna add moisture throughout the locks. Because again, I don't like anything too heavy on them. I know I showed you guys the moringa oil, but I'm not gonna be putting that on my hair today. I just said it smells really good and I like to use it sometimes because it doesn't have all the additives. If I do want them to kind of, you know, cut the frizz and things out. Let's see. Okay, so as you can see, the foaming pomade is on the hair. I know it comes out of the bottle white, but it does dry clear. Like I told you guys, as a hairdresser, I use the foaming pomade on my relaxed clients. I used it on when I would do fades, you know, on men or young boys sometimes. Just depending on the hair texture, because it does have a little oil in it. So you don't want to use this on fine hair when you're cutting hair, things like that. But I would use this also when I wrapped hair. Like when it was relaxed, I would shampoo it. When everything was done, I would take this, mix it with a little bit of the Paul Mitchell sculpting foam, lather it up. You could even use, I've used it with the B&B sculpting foam or foam. And I love that too because it gave a nice hold before I used like the Marcells and did a curl set, things like that. All right, so now once that's done, like I said, we just kind of move it around and that's pretty much it. That is it. Now, if you don't want to do anything to your hair, you can leave it just like such. You know, you can put it behind your ear if you wanted to and just kind of go. You can kind of move down your bangs if you want to. But I'm going to show you guys a simple style that I use when I just kind of, not necessarily want to dress it up, but make it look a little fancy. Going into my little drawer here, my little stash. And what I usually do is I section it off because it seems like my Microlocs want to go more to this side. So I just kind of section it off, leaving like something here. Not necessarily like busted down the middle. I don't like that. But if you like it, hey, do you. I'll usually take these here because I actually have hair here now. And I just kind of twist a few of them up like so. And I, again, try to be mindful that, like I say, my sides are, even though the growth oil has been helping bring in some hair that wasn't there, I want to be careful to not, you know, pull too much. It's kind of like the whole purpose of using it. All right, so you could leave it like that if you wanted to, or what I usually do is I'll move these kind of around, go around to the side here, do the same exact thing. Sometimes I'll leave like maybe one or two hanging down just for GP. And I just literally just twist. I'm not braiding it. I'm just literally doing like a flat twist, so to speak. Okay. And then when I get about right in there, I'll take a bobby pin and just kind of slide that in there like so. And then just kind of, you know, work with it. If I want to have these down, I can have, you know, sometimes I'll have a few of these down. I'll kind of spray a little water on them to, you know, just kind of, if I want some bangs, or if I don't want to do that and I just want like maybe one or two of them that are willing to cooperate that day, like right now, then I take a bobby pin and I go in and slide this right in the top, shake it a little bit. And you can see they're nice and moisturized. Bam, easy style. And like I said, as it gets longer, you can do different things with it. If your hair is already longer with the Microlocs, you can do more. By all means do so, but I just know if you're kind of starting this journey like I am within the last few months, last 9 months in my case, yeah, so then like I say, I'll put a little water on there, spray some in the top, and that's my final look. That's my final look, guys. And that will conclude this video today. And like I said, you can wear them down if you want. You can pull them up. Like I say, I leave a little out there, or sometimes, just to kind of show you something else, if you take these out and you just want to have one side pulled up, look, you do that even. Just kind of puff it, move it around with your water. Don't be afraid to get in there, move that product around, use it to your advantage. That's what it's there for. You can have one side pin, leave one side down. Tuck that behind the ear. I can finally tuck it behind my ear, guys. Yes, I can. And sometimes if I want to kind of keep it behind there, but just kind of have this, you know, a little puffier here, I'll take a bobby pin and slide this up so it kind of lays more to the back there. You know, more to the back there. So there's just a numerous amount of ways to do those. And like I said, guys, I got to cover up this gray hair. It's not that I'm ashamed of them, but after I had my second child, okay, at 34, those gray hairs started coming in, okay? Because I had a daughter. Like I say, everything is vegan except for the pomade. I don't know if they don't test on animals, palmintral. But look, it makes for a good oil for my hands because they get so dry. But ever since I had my daughter at 34, yeah, she's 6 now. Those gray hairs start coming in. I don't know what it is. Like, you have a child in your 30s, early 40s, everything changes. Next thing you know, you get a full head of gray hair. I don't know what it is. But anyway, Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Get your girl to 200K subscribers. I'm always trying to come up with great content. It just comes in my head. I film. I do the damn thing. Excuse my language. I do the damn thing. So, yeah. Any videos you'd like to see, or if you have any questions on how I shampoo, that's going to be a video at some point. I'm going to show you how to actually shampoo my hair, what I shampoo with, how I keep it from shedding. Because if you notice, I didn't have to take any hair off of my fingers when I was styling it. Like I explained, like you lose so many hairs a day. And just because you're microlocked or locked or sister locks doesn't mean you're not going to get like those few little loose ends of hair. Okay. Microlocks or locks are not a permanent solution to hair loss, essentially. But we do have to maintain it. But again, diet, vitamins, how you moisturize. I'm a big water drinker. I don't drink any soda. Maybe a few times a year I drink soda, literally. Because it's just, it's just essential for me. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Tune in next time. I love you guys. Have a great weekend. Have a blessed day. Welcome to the month of February. This is chapter 2 of 12. Make it the best.